All right, this is Grandfather. Now a brief addendum to the last video about 2016 predictions. I'd like you all to try something. It will be different for many of you, but ultimately the purpose is to train you how to focus on one thing totally and completely. It is primarily physical, but there is an aspect of the mind involved. You all have, most of you have, two hands. But you have another pair of hands that can function that way, albeit not the same way, and that is your feet. But your feet can, to an extent, grab and hold things. They can touch things. So this is what I'm going to recommend. Some of you will be able to do this more easily, as you will be able to walk barefoot, and that is the best way. Some of you will not be able to walk barefoot outdoors because of the season or because of the weather. If you cannot do it because of the weather or the seasons, then do so indoors in a place you feel good about, but only that. This is what to do. First, sit down someplace comfortable, not someplace uncomfortable for your body, and say this, for those of you who need to make a statement. Others may not need to. Say, I am asking that all the most benevolent energies that are available for me be all around me and all about me now. If you don't feel energies, wait about 20 seconds. Don't look at your watch. Just guess. This is all part of your training. For those of you who know how to allow the energy to come up on its own, of course, you don't have to say those words. Then I would like you to focus on something simple. You don't have to do words. I'd like you to imagine, or for those of you who are able, to experience or project, meaning to emit, gold light at the bottoms of your feet. All right? If you want to see the gold light and the tops of your feet, or just your feet as being gold light, that's fine. Then, if you're outdoors, remaining completely focused on your feet as gold light so that you can imagine leaving gold light footprints on the ground, try to walk someplace for a few steps that other people walk. This would be any place. It can be someplace where people walk or run or play or have fun, that's fine. It can be someplace where people walk by on their way to work, anything that feels right to you. You don't have to walk more than one step if it is difficult for you to hold the image of the gold light. But if you can walk 2 or 3 steps, that's fine. If you just can only stand in one position, that is also fine. If you do this, I'd like you to do it for no more than 1 minute. So don't look at your watch. All right, don't look at a clock. Just make your best guess. If it turns out to be less than a minute, that's okay. If it turns out to be more than a minute, that is also okay. All right? I do not want you to Do anything but the gold light. All right? That's your homework. Now I'll tell you why. 2016 may have some dramas and unexpected events that occur. And it would be good to put seeds in the ground of calming material mastery color. Gold light is the material mastery color for Earth. But it is also the material mastery color for this solar system. Just so you know that. That's your homework. You can do it if you like. You don't have to do it at all. But if you want to make a contribution like that, it can be fun. Now, for those of you who cannot go outdoors barefoot because of the seasons or the weather, perhaps, or circumstances, then do this indoors. Try to do it indoors someplace that other people walk. That's all. If you can do it, say, at night, and they will walk there in the morning, that's fine. If you're up early, then do it in the morning, and people will walk there. You don't have to tell them you're doing it. You can, it's up to you. You can do it as a group. You can do it singly, as an individual. Try to do it barefoot, okay? But if it's just too chilly, you can wear a pair of socks. But if you wear socks, make sure they are of a natural fiber. Silk would be fine. Cotton, okay. Wool, not as good, but okay. I want you to be comfortable. Good life.